Hi guys, morning. It's Friday the 10th of August. The weather's a bit different to last time we came, so I'm just watching my rod. I'll turn around a little bit. Yeah, so we're back here on Homeclose Fishery on the Hornbeam Lake again. It's empty today. There is a prediction of rain around lunchtime, so maybe that's warded people off a little bit. But yeah, I thought I'd give it another go here today. It's nice and quiet, like I say. Hopefully you can hear me. It's a little bit windier than it was last time, and I've got a different setup this time. I'm not using my centre pin. I'm using a rod and just a normal rod and reel today, and I'm doing a bit of ledgering. I've got a quiver tip on. So if I show you quickly the setup, I've set up all my rod. It's cast out already. So I'll show you the business end a bit later on. But if I just show you quickly, oh, I might have a bite. Nope, it's just the wind. Right, here we go. So I've just got it on a pod this time because the magazines weren't as great last time. Obviously didn't use it that much, but I've got an old Shakespeare reel which I've had for 20 years. It's one of the early ones I bought, over 20 years, one of the early ones I bought when I first started fishing, which I'll rod, and then at the end, if I zoom in, I've got a little orange quiver tip right at the very end, which I'm hoping will go round shortly. Yeah, like I say, it's a bit windy, as you can see. It's a bit, the water's a little bit choppier, so it's making it a bit hard for bite indication because it's bouncing a little bit. But I'm waiting for a slightly bigger fish. I've got a couple of sweet corn on at the moment. Like I'll show you the business end a bit later on. A couple of sweet corn at the moment, and we'll just see how that goes for now. I've got some luncheon meat with me. I bought maggots as well, so later on, if I'm not catching the bigger fish, I may change over to the maggots again and a bit of float fishing, just for a bit of a couple of hours of bite catching. Oh, I had a little knock then. I may have a fish on. So I'm going to put the camera down, and there we go. Right, there wasn't a fish that time, or I missed it, but this is my basic setup. So I don't know what line's on it. It's been on there for a while, but it's not big, not thick line. I've got one of the stones weights. So it's just a stone that's been bored out. It's got a swivel on the top. I've just got that running free on that, and I've got a short hook link with a size 8 hook, and it's got a little. I've got 2 sweet corn on the hair for now. Like I say, I might change over to luncheon meat a little while once I cut it up. And it's short braided hook link, and a couple of sweet corn. And then I'm casting out. Hopefully, I'm casting out into the deeper water. I know that, like I say, when I said it over here before, there's a deep hole. So hopefully, I'm casting it out far enough to catch that hole. It is choppy, so like I say, bite indication is a bit of a pain with the quiver tip. So I may trade down the margins at some point as well. But we'll progress with this for a couple of hours. At some point I'll get the tripod up, so you'll see a bit more action than just me pointing and shooting and talking. Okay guys, I'll speak to you in a while. Well folks, the showers that were promised for this afternoon have come half an hour early. Unfortunately the ground's still too hard to put my brolly in, so I'm having to hold it, which means I can't really fish. So for now I've just wound in. I've got longer here today. Donna's working, my wife's working till late, so hopefully I should have a bit longer here today. So I'm just going to sit under the brolly for a while, take in the view and the quietness of the place. Get a little bit chilly because it is a bit colder today than it has been. Obviously, we're just coming off this massive, you know, a long run of hot days. Started to cool down the last few days, and now we've got a few showers last night, and it's, like I say, it's due to be a few showers today for the next couple of hours. So it's going to be a bit of, you know, hit and hope for the first couple of hours, and then be able to wait out a bit more and go from there. But for now, guys, no action, I'm afraid. So I'll catch up for you all, and hopefully at some point during the day I'll have a fish or two on the bank for you. Right. A fresh bit of luncheon meat on, and now let's cast it out. Right, I'm not going to cast it too far back to make it a bit of distance, and more over to the side. It's, when you come to the quiver tip, obviously you need that tight line, and you need the tip to be able to go around. So there's no point casting right in front of you because you're not going to get any indication. It's just a very slow bend, and it comes back again slowly. And it could, like I say, could be this, but then you get a little taps as well, so it's right. Oh, there is a fish. We have the first fish of the day, and it's a little skimmer. Right, here we go. So there you go, folks, the first fish of the day. A little skimmer brain. It's sitting very well there. It's giving a bit of a twitch, so it's very, very slimy, these fish. As you can see, there's a bit of life in it, so it's not a big fish, but I'm going to put that back and cast that again. Right, I've recast that again, slightly bigger bit of luncheon meat on the hair this time. That was a nice bite this time. I don't think it's a bean this time. Definitely a bit of food. There's not much of a fight though. So that may well be another bream. If it is, it's a bigger bream. Oh, it's a lovely tench. Really pleased with this fish. This is what I wanted. Nice, mate. Nice to get it into the net. Let a little line off. just on the grass rather than being on the concrete. Don't like doing bigger fish. Right guys, let's get him unhooked first of all. It's just on the inside of the lip. Look out. Here we go. Let's have a look at Tench are also quite a slimy fish. Here we go. She's a lovely, really nice colours, behaving really well as well. Beautiful fish, not very thick. Not too sure on size. Let's have a little bit of a weigh up and see which goes. Zeroed. Right, get her in the net properly. Whoop. Right. Oh, calm down, girl. So she's going 2 3/4 pound. Weigh the net afterwards. 1/4 pound. So 2.5 pound tench. Really pleased with that. Lovely fish. Good condition. Yeah, so let's get the swim sorted out again. Yes, obviously after weighing her, I went down to the next swim, just popped her in down there because it's a bit easier to get to the water level without all my gear in the way. So I popped her back in the water down there, come back here, weighed the sling obviously, then let's get all sorted and get back out there. Nice little roach. Beautiful fins, just a small fish. Lovely red colour, deep red colour on the tail. And the fins, it's beautiful little fish. Well guys, I don't know if you'll be able to hear me because it's the rain's come down again and it's getting a lot harder now and the wind's picking up as well. So I'm sat here gearing under the brolly, waiting it out. Hopefully it won't be too long. We just had like a 20-minute shower and it just seemed to be stopping. Cast out as soon as my ledger hit the water. The rain came down again and now it's getting heavier. I'll just peek out underneath the brolly and show you. And very, very rainy, I don't even see it. Sorry about that. It's not nice, so it will clear soonish. and we can get back to it. Hi guys, since you last joined me, it rained on and off for about an hour and a half, showers, so I didn't get an awful lot of fishing done during that period. Since then, and while that was happening, I packed all the camera stuff away, so I put the tripod and the camera away just in case it got wet at all, so just packed it all away. But then around about 4 o'clock, 4:30, it stopped raining and the sun came out, and it's now quite bright. Since then I've had another tench. It was around about £2, so it's a similar sort of size to the last one, just a little bit smaller, but it was a nice fish. But that's the only real bite I've had. It's now just gone 5:30, so the last hour and a half I've had the one fish. I'm now trying over the left hand side of the lake to see if there's anything over there. I hope you can hear me because I've taken the wind protector off the microphone, so like I said, there is still wind about. Yeah, I mean, I'll fish for another hour or two, and if we get any, I shall take a little picture for you and I'll slot it in at the end of the video. If not, I shall wrap up in the car in a little while. Right guys, back at the car after a good day's fishing. It's now 7 o'clock. As you saw from the picture, the last fish I had was a small bream, slightly bigger than the first one I had, which you would see on the video. 4 fish today? No, 5 fish, 2 skimmer bream, 2 tench and a roach. Different tactics. Like I said, it's the first time I've used the ledgering in a long time, and the first time I've used the quiver tip in a long time as well. So new tactics. I think the baits at times may have been a little bit too big, so I wasn't getting the amount of bites, but the bites I were getting were slightly bigger fish than what I was getting the last time I was here and I was using maggots. I think I'm going to try this lake again next time, depending on how busy it is. It was a quiet day here today, so I decided to stay on here, but if it's busy on here then I'll try the other lakes as well, so we'll see how it goes next time. I hope you've enjoyed what you've just watched. If you have, subscribe to watch more in the future. Good luck on the banks and tight lines. See you next time.